Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm in the money, not low. I'm in the paper stacking low. Ain't no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm busy and focused on making a million. Concentrated on making a killing. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't no time for you. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Out of your feelings.
Snodge book.
Shawty, get out of your feelings.
I told her get out of her feelings. I had to get out of my feelings. Cause ain't no money in there.
Yeah, that was a perfect time. Cause you know they got our fearless leaders. They got all them. Boy. They got Light. They got Billy
Yeah.
Ray. They
Yeah.
got Kane. They like
But then
everybody
they
who
knocked.
protected us.
Yeah. Then they get knocked down, and
Yep.
then Billy Ray get knocked back down the second. Not Billy Ray,
No, I
but
think he ended up just retiring.
no, not Billy Ray, but Granville.
Gang
Then he
did.
get
Yeah,
knocked
yeah,
back
yeah.
down the second,
He
right?
did.
Yeah. But that was a wild time. That was wild, bro. Because like
It was.
the way that shit happened was crazy because it wasn't supposed to get out like that. It was supposed to just be an in shop kind of like joke.
I think what ended up happening was like the motherfucker caught the dude that was fucking used to treat old buddy like shit. And
Damn,
he was being G3. Old buddy was in G3.
Yeah, he was in G3. Yeah.
So
Oh
he
yeah,
used
he
to treat
did
old
come from
buddy
G3
like
and
shit.
came to G. You
And he
fucking right.
came to a point where,
You
oh, this
fucking right.
motherfucker been treating like shit.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the day he transferred, he dropped that little USB cord off at was it EO whatever,
And they
put a little
printed
note
that
on
shit.
there. And put a
Yeah.
little note in motherfucker. Watch
Bro,
this,
that shit
this,
was
that.
crazy.
And that's
All
how
I
he
know
got
is I was walking around the mess deck and I seen the flyers, like still pictures of them
Yeah.
fucking. This what really
Cause you know,
fucked us
back
up.
then, we all had cameras, those little cold,
Yeah.
small digital cameras. And we
Yeah,
used to
the-
stay recording motherfucker doing shit.
Just to
Are you
be-
talking to
yeah.
a chick with how you had recording
Yeah,
and shit?
because I remember I did
Kids
that
shit.
shit to your ass. I did that shit to your ass at the bar. Yeah. We did used to do that shit. We used to catch each other slacking. Yeah.
So motherfucker had footage of every motherfucker doing some dirty shit with
Boy,
us.
so
Right?
I had so much evidence. Man,
Yeah.
that was the camera I dropped in the water when we was in Greece. I had a
It's
camcorder.
good.
2 years
Yeah.
worth of just niggas. I had some. I got you. I had some. I got yous. They lucky, bro. I lost them shits, bro. Because I used to stay catching niggas doing shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. But when he posted it, and I knew it was going down. When I seen that shit, bro, I instantly, my heart was like, we all going down, bro. Who the fuck did this, bro? And I remember going to the Burden, and I was like, man, who the fuck going around? And then that's when it was like, man, what's the name did? I'm like, oh, bro, this nigga finna get us fucked up. We all
Cause they ain't there about it, especially during that time. Like, if they'll get your ass for knowing about some shit, not saying
knowing about some, especially if you was a known troublemaker.
Yeah.
You don't get in trouble just because you knew. You knew a part of that shit. Because remember, this was around the time that I had got kicked out of the hangar base shop and sent up there to the flight deck.
Yeah, they sent me cranking right after that.
Yeah, they sent you cranking right after that.
They got rid of the whole crew.
Hey, they got rid of our whole crew in that motherfucker, bro. They kicked us out first. They're like, trap first, you get the fuck out. You get the fuck out.
They had Billy Ray was on after they had Billy Ray on restriction. They sent him to S5.
Yeah, bro.
They sent Gang somewhere else. Then they sent you to flight that. Then they sent me cranking.
No, they didn't send me to flight there first. First, they sent me to the SI shop, and I was working in the barber shop. I was working with the SI.
Yeah.
That's how I met Sandyford ass. That's where I met her old aggressive man. Sandyford, bro. Sandyford was so sexy, bro. But that hoe was so devious, bro. That hoe was so like she was a New York Puerto Rican chick, bro.
The little skinny junk?
No, she was the thick one. Like she was tall. She was tall.
BM?
And she was an
BM
SH.
chick?
She an SH, I think, and she worked in supply. She was a second class.
Okay.
Remember, because I was fucking with her, then I put her on Brigman, but Brigman didn't do nothing. I was trying to, but she was the one who did all the supply, bro. If I wish I could have a picture. You remember her, bro? She was a super aggressive New York chick. I tell this story a lot too because she didn't give a fuck. She used to she didn't hide that shit, bro. But she was the one. Okay, remember when I was about to fight that nigga and he worked down. He was like a bosun mate, a short black, super cocky nigga, bro. He was like a deck department, and we end up boxing and doing the steel picnic on the
Smokers.
boat. Yeah, smokers.
Smokers.
I ended up fighting.
When the fight broke out between weapon department.
yeah. But that was the reason the fight broke out, because me and this nigga, because I was fucking with really Sandiford was fucking with me. And I had went TAD and I was working over there with Sandiford, and she sent me up to the barbershop. And so, at the barbershop, nigga, like, most black people didn't come up there to get their haircut because they know somebody. So it was mostly like the white officers, bro. So, and they shit easy. You just like, bro. So I had a lot of free time.
Just experiment with that shit, huh?
Yeah, Sandiford used to come over and get me all the time, but she was like crazy, bro. Like, she was like, that bitch was bad though. She had a badass body, bro. But she was crazy.
Yeah.
She was aggressive. She was from New York. She used to like
most motherfuckers from New York are crazy though.
Yeah. And she took advantage of us young niggas. She used to take advantage of like new young niggas that come to the boat. So I guess she was fucking with this nigga too.
Sound familiar, man. Sound real. I just can't
bro.
get
she a
face.
Puerto Rican, bro. If I showed you, you gonna be like, face. Yeah, bro. Cause remember, bro, I used to run away from this chick. I used to run away from her. And remember the chick that worked in Boston Best Friend,
the AZ.
Yeah, the AZ. She acted just like her. Very what was her name? That was my homegirl too.
It probably on my Facebook. It's probably on my Facebook. Cause I know we all got a picture together on my Facebook.
Yeah. I can't remember her name. That was my homegirl. But she was very up forward and very upfront.
Yeah, she
I'll take what I want type shit. New York vibe ass chick. But she was cool as fuck. I love the shit out of her because she spoke her mind and shit. But that's how the chick was, bro. But this dude, I remember, I'm gonna tell you what it started. I had just been fucking with her like a minute before. Boom. And I told her I was gonna stop fucking with her because I found out that she had a husband. Of course they were just married for the money, but I found out she had a husband too. And I'm like, then I started putting two together that, she just be taking advantage of young black niggas that come into the military, bro. Like, she an OG in this shit. So I was like, yeah, bro. But then what made me stop fucking with her is she was on that freaky shit. And I just wasn't gonna do it. Like, she had all the toys. She into the dominatrix shit, putting tying you up, whipping. Like, she into that she was digging that shit.
Different type of freaky shit.
Yeah, and that ain't me. I ain't got it. So me and her got an argument because I wasn't gonna fuck with her. But she used to sauce up a motherfucker. She could cook her ass off. But But so that night when we was pulling out, and me and you pulled up and all, and everybody, we used to always come to the pier before it's time to, at 12 o'clock, you got to come on the boat. So, niggas will sit out there and chill before it's time to get on the boat. And when she saw me, she kind of ran up to me and started talking to me because she was trying to get me to like, oh, yeah, because she wanted me to be her boat boo. And I was like, nah, bro, you tripping. Like, you do some wild shit. I'm cool. And old boy saw it and he had an attitude. He came over like flexing about the shit like, hey, man, that's my girl. And I'm like, oh, cool, bro, because I don't, I was like, cool, I'm cool, I'm gonna take her. But she didn't want to stay with him, and she kept talking to me, trying to like, blah, blah, blah. So he felt some kind of way. So then it became a like, every time I see this nigga, and I never seen this nigga before, that was great. Right. Never noticed this nigga. Next thing you know, every time I see this nigga, he's staring at me, and I remember James was like, man, this nigga. I was like, bro. Because you know me, boy, I was like, bro, I'll beat this nigga up. But he was cool. Right. The only reason me and this nigga didn't fight was because he was cool with somebody else in the AOs that knew me too, and he was like, "Oh nah, bro, really cool." Da da da. So then that's what made us go do the boxing shit. Cause like, man, y'all want to fight, bro? Just do it at the box. I think Hardy was the one that set that shit up. He was like, "Oh, it might have been Hardy homeboy." Now that I think about it, but Hardy was the one that set us up to do the little smokers boxing shit.
Crazy.
And for those that want to know, I tapped that nigga up real quick, like whooped that nigga ass, gave him the business, and let him know, bro, you lucky we wasn't in the streets. Cause like, I would have, bro. Cause he was doing the most over a chick that I didn't want, bro, and a chick that don't want you, bro. Like, why would you do this, bro? Like, come on, man. We supposed to just be fucking these hoes,
man.
But then everybody want to talk about they G niggas. But everybody want to act like they G niggas. It's like, why are you trying to fight me over a bitch? It's crazy. Like, come on, bro. She chose me. She coming after me. I don't want her, bro. But now that make him even more mad. Yeah, now he even more mad because, like, how dare you not want to get the fisticuffs with me over this? Yeah, over the bitch that I love. Like, I'm like, bro, you can have her, bro. Just know that she's for everybody, though. And You know, but shout out to them, man. You know, wow, man,
Married,
wild
happily
stories.
married.
Wild stories, bro. I remember, shout out to my homegirl Rodriguez, who used to be the HM. Bad little shorty, bro. Little Spanish chick, but she was cool as fuck on the boat.
Sound familiar.
Yeah, she was a third class. She was the third class Spanish chick, and she used to work. She used to
But
usually
she light, like the light skin, like the white Latino,
yeah, she was
like
real light Latino chick. Yeah, she was the real light Latino chick. And she started off working as just when you come in, you know, she give you the board, check your temperatures. But then she ended up working in the pharmaceutical side, destroying the pills and shit. Shout out to a lot of motherfuckers that was on that boat doing our thing. Shout out to Barry.
That should have been a movie. That could have been a TV series,
bro. Especially if you go from when we first got there to like when we left. That definitely could have been like they could have turned that into a military series. Nah, they couldn't.
And you know, that's the same time they actually had like a TV show called Carrie or some shit like that. But it wasn't.
I think you is right, but it wasn't the real shit. Like they wouldn't have been able to show the real shit that was going on the boat.
Yeah,
couldn't have been filmed because it would have made the military look unprofessional.
It would have probably more motherfuckers joining too.
Yeah, they definitely have more people joining. Definitely having done it, bro. Because, but the one thing I never mess with. I never tried to mess with military chicks, bro. Because
you remember back that used to be a thing, though, man. Back in the day, it used to be a thing where motherfuckers just don't mess with military chick, cause you already know them all be for the streets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers be frowned upon, like, you married a what? Now you know it's different now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But shit, shout out to them. Shout out to the lovers, man.
Yeah, man. But you know,
shout out to the lovers and friends.
The boat I don't know. I hated the boat, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just really just enjoyed my people that I fuck with. And of course, I like the fact that we was able to travel. But just as far as just like fucking with the boat,
it's the people that made it go by better, made it better.
Yeah. I met like meeting you, man. Like I met some of the people that I would not change anything in the world for, you know. But as far as just being on the boat, like that shit trash, bro. That shit trash, bro. Trash, food trash. Only on certain days they want to give you good shit. And then to top it off, like every now and then,
gatekeep that shit.
Yeah, and then remember, like if you've been out to sea for too long, and they start to see motherfuckers getting a little rowdy, they try to give you steak and lobster. They're like, man, get the fuck out of here. Hey, we used to fuck that shit up, but I'd be like, man, get the fuck out of here, trying to appease me with some steak and lobster, then make me go back to work, bro. Because like on the boat, sometimes you do 12 on, 12 off. Sometimes you do like sometimes it's like 18, 16. Yeah, bro. So it's like,
sometimes
yeah. Sometimes you know what I'm saying? Cause
that's a normal 12 and 12, 6 to 6.
Yeah,
by that 1:30, 2 o'clock mark.
Yeah, shit
hurting.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Imagine having over 5,000 motherfuckers on a boat. They can't go nowhere. You doing some shit, bro. Your temperature start to rise.
Yeah. But you know what? When they sent my ass TAD again, I like, that's one of the best TAD I've done.
What?
We were working, then my shift, motherfucker, I was working from 12 to 8.
Do you not remember that they got
then
mad?
I had days off.
Bro, did you not know that they got mad at us when we went TAD, bro?
Yeah.
And that's what's fucked up. So I remember getting in trouble, getting sent TAD, and then realizing that, why would you complain about coming TAD? Like you said, I don't got to work 12 on, 12 off. I get off every day at 3.
Shift
with
days off.
Every day at 3, nigga. Like, bro, because I'm over here TAD, it's just like, I ain't got to worry about like that. You know, the extra shit you got to do as being working with weapons. You ain't got to worry about standing no bomb phone watch, no hangar bay watch, no sonar buoy watch, no lower deck watch, no.
I hated that shit.
I ain't, bro. I'm laughing at niggas. I'm getting off. I'm walking past niggas still working. I'm like, yeah. And they told on me. Niggas told on me.
Hey,
I remember
banned me from the shop.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was off, right? I was off when I came up there. What are you doing? Why you there? I'm off today. How you off? Them boy got mad. Don't come in, get me out of shit.
That's why you can't. That's why you start coming up there with me and Light them up in the flight deck because the hangar bay didn't let you come over there no more.
And then the new AO1 came in. He came in, tried to, that shit. They were able to get control of the shop after we left. So they kicked us out. Then they were able to get control over there, right? That mother can't stand my ass. So when he came and took over with her, he tried to, I'm gonna try to check me or some shit, right? And I'm like,
was this the Mexican guy?
Who's this new guy here, man? Who's the new guy?
Was that the Mexican guy, the new first class? What was the one dude? I don't know if he took over the hangar bay or
he took over hangar bay shop.
And he was kind of tall.
No, he was kind of short. He was
he was that one tall Mexican dude that took over like either they took over the Aussie shop or they took over the hangar bay, but he was like
he probably took over Aussie or whatever.
Yeah, I want to say he was either Mexican
there was one guy. I thought he was white. That he took over a hangar bay shop, and man, he don't stay guy too. He said he got mad because how I walk in that motherfucker. I would tell you D for the second, third
for
time,
you,
whatever.
Yeah,
and that motherfucker came in and tried to regulate. Who the fuck it is? I walk in there, everybody quiet and shit. They used to watch TV all day anyway.
Yeah. That's when Doremus was in there. That's when Doremus got in control of that shit.
After that. Because they know they moved Doremus tonight.
No, actually, but what I'm saying,
I had with JD after.
But no, what I'm saying is when they kicked us out, that was because of Doremus. Because then that's when he took over, and then we had left the hangar bay by then. Like, because I never came back to the hangar bay. Once I left.
When I checked out, I transfer out of security.
Yeah. So when the time when it came back, like I was always flight deck, and then when by the time we came back from that last tour, I was leaving. So I was barely at work and shit because I was going to my next command. But Doremus used to hate us, bro, because Doremus used to listen back when Parker was there and all them. And to think about it, we wasn't even the cause. When we first got there, that bitch was already hectic with Fuda being in that motherfucker and Sarva and all them other motherfuckers. Buddha. Yeah. And all them motherfuckers. That shit was already cranked up. Bro, we just kept the shit going.
Hey, we just brought a little joy to it.
Yeah. We just
cranked up out of Nordness and all that. We just brought happiness to that motherfucker.
We brought some new energy, bro. But we used to get in trouble. But like once they cooked me out, I was cool anyways, bro. Because me and Doremus was getting into it too much to the point where I knew I was gonna end up putting my hands on this white boy. So I was like,
I know he ain't.
And I remember Light told me that he was like, I remember Light told Doremus, he's like, hey man, you better stop fucking with Travis, bro, because he looked like he about ready. One more thing you say to him, he gonna just say fuck it. Yeah,
and
bro.
Think about it. He was our supervisor night shift or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't know how to talk to motherfuckers.
That's his problem. He didn't know how to talk to motherfuckers.
Hey, who the fuck you talking to?
Like, who is you talking to?
Hey, bro. He didn't like me no way. Cause of the damn chick he hated on me on.
The chick he hated on me. He already didn't like us, bro. And remember, he already didn't like us because Parker liked us. And so we was cool with Parker. And she was higher than him. So, because, remember, he used to always try to make us go do some dumb shit. And we'll be like, not finna go do that
shit. No. And then Parker like, no,
Parker,
get it. Y'all not doing that. You can go do that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, bro, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
We doing that shit.
Yeah, bro. Because remember though, when it was time, because we used to paint. That's all we used to fucking do was paint. But they know me and you were both. We gonna go do that shit.
I used to love that shit. It takes 30 minutes to paint. It takes 30 minutes to finish the job. We stretch that shit out for 2 weeks.
We chilling.
We had our stand. We had our
and they used to give us a key. They used to give us a key to the room. But listen, they'll make us paint some shit, and they'll give us like 2 weeks to paint this shit for a 30-minute room. And it's like maybe 4 or 5 of us in this fucking room.
And then motherfucker, like I came here an hour. You paint the same shit.
Sorry.
It's delicate. Gotta take my time and do it right.
But they stupid though because if we did get done and we go tell them. Well, you need to just find something to do and then they try to make you do stupid shit like sweepers.
Dumb shit.
Or go clean this area. Man, fuck that. I'm finna go back to my room. But we had the worst role models in that shit. Cause when we first got there, I'm talking about maybe not even 2 days in, bitch, we skipping work. Nigga, we in this nigga car, bro. We in there supposed to be painting some shit.
Lasagna and
shit. This nigga done brought some lasagna with wings. We got a big ass bottle of fucking, what was that liquor, bro? I'm talking a gallon. Nigga, we be in the car.
That was that brown shit.
Fucked up, bro. We in that bitch. Fucked up, dog. That we done fell asleep in this motherfucker. Hey. Niggas coming by the door because it's the end of the day. Knocking on the window. We all in the car sleep. Hey, man, y'all might well go home. Oh, shit. In our uniforms, nigga.
Hey, you know, I was just thinking about, I was walking it up. I had went to a little 7-Eleven, I think yesterday or the day before that, right? And it reminded me when we was at in Portsmouth in the shipyard. And you know, we used to go to that little, right outside the gate, had a little 7-Eleven there, where they used to have them night walkers and shit at, you know? How it reminded me we used to go get them little snack packs and shit, struggling to next fucking payday.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was eating Lipton. You remember that shit?
Yeah, and I used to make them big ass jugs of that shit. I make a big ass jug. That's when we both stayed in that room with what's his name?
Buddy, the Mexican cat. He had left like he was late. I think he had like a couple weeks left.
Yeah, but we was staying there, bro. Like, man, that was that. Hey, man, people don't know we came from the mud together, nigga. Like, the military wasn't. And then what used to make me mad, bro? When I first got in the military, my family used to think I had money that I didn't have.
Right.
Especially my mom. My mom fucked me up so bad when I first got in the military, bro, because I gave her access to my account.
Right.
This month, bro, you remember that? I'll never forget that day when we went to the mall, nigga, and we just got paid. So everybody, man, I can't make this story up, bro. We just got paid. We used to always go to the Military Circle Mall, bro. We in that bitch, we, shopping. We was, the store was called, what was that store called?
Black Label, Black Pill, some shit?
No. Was it called Demo? Not Demo. It wasn't
probably
Demo. No, Jimmy Jazz. It was called Jimmy Jazz.
Yeah.
It was a store called Jimmy Jazz. So boom, I'm going in there because we finna go out that night. So it's like me and like a couple of homeboys, we all get paid at the same time. So boom, we literally waiting in the store because we still ain't got paid. So then once we see one nigga say, "Oh, I got it," we already know. Like boom, everybody got it. So boom, I start picking out my outfit. Boom, grab a couple of shit. Threw that bitch on the register. The girl was scanning. She ringing it up. Boom. Probably cost me somewhere around maybe like $200. Right. And that bitch said decline. I'm like, nah, that can't be possible, bro. That's impossible. We just got paid. She's like, I'm like, slide it again. Run it again, dog. Let that bitch decline. I'm like, oh, Lord. So now she was like, could you step up? I'm like, I got mad at the lady. And I know I was, because I was like, nah, slide that shit again. Because I got money. Like, you ain't finna make it seem like
you ain't doing money.
Yeah. So I step over to the side, bro. Called my bank. Found out, like, I was in the negatives, like 3 bands. I'm like, what? I was in so much negative, dog, that I owed money. My mom had withdrawn so much money that even after meeting the 3 bands that they would take from me because, they'll take the money, I still owed them $300. Yeah, facts, nigga. And so now I'm mad, I'm tripping, I'm like, what? And I didn't know it was my mom at first. So, I'm calling, they was like, yeah, somebody been taking it. I'm confused, like, man, no, I don't know nobody taking my shit. Like, I'm like, somebody, they robbed me. Man, when that, so they sent me to the little, what's it called? Identity fraud shit.
Yeah.
And they did the whole investigation and shit. And then when they told me the person name, they was like, yeah, we found the person who been taking your money. So I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm hyped. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. I want this motherfucker charged to the utmost extent. Do they know who they fucking with? They fucking with a military nigga, bro. You can't do this to the military. My president ain't gonna let you treat me like I'm just another common nigga who ain't out here putting his life on the line. You're not gonna treat me like that. Yo, so then when the lady told me her name and she sent me the picture, and she showed me the picture, and I seen that it was my mama, that shit broke my heart, nigga. I was like, and like the lady was like, yeah, this lady's been taking from your account constantly, like 300 here, 600 here, 300. I'm like, fuck is she? And now I'm trying to figure out the fuck is my mama paying for? Because I know her bills ain't there. Like, what is she shopping spraying with my shit? So I'm just confused, bro. So boom. So the lady was like, yeah, do you want us to press charges? So, I'm like, nah, you're all right. Don't worry about it. She's like, what? No, we need to press charges. This lady is, because she didn't know it was my mama. Because, my last name Mincy, her name Williams. So she's like, no, this lady is this lady need to be put down. Like she like, this lady need to be put in jail
now. We need to move in
to get her now. Like, it was another black lady, and she was like, no, we need to get her now because this don't make no sense for her to take this kind of money from you. Like, cause she took like almost 3 bands out of my account, like I said. So when I finally tell the lady, I was like, nah, I'm gonna press charges. She was like, why? I don't understand. I'm like, oh, that's my mom. Like, I had to just go ahead and say like, oh, that's my mom. And this lady looked at me and she was like, oh. Nah, you should still press charges. She had me in that bitch. I couldn't even hold my composure, bro. She had me in that bitch dying, bro. Dying, nigga, bro. But I charged it to the game. But what I did do was that same day, because she did sign me up for identity fraud, and she did replace my money. Like, the lady did give me back my money and shit, even though I ain't pressed charges, which was cool of her. But I took her off all my accounts. Never put my mom on my account. I never put a woman on my account ever again. On my account. I never put a woman on my account ever again, except for my kids.
Even with my kids, they got their own account.
Well, yeah, I'm saying they got their own account, but it's attached to mine.
Never crossed my type of mind to have a motherfucker on my account. It never. Hey, just me out the womb. Like what? That don't sound right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. My mom wild as shit, bro. And let me tell you how crazy my mom is. I love her to death, bro. And this just you met my mom, so the world don't know, but you know how me and my mom interact with each other.
Right.
I remember I called her, and what I have to do is I have to calm myself down because I know me. Like the same way I talk to y'all, nigga, I talk to my mom, bro. Like, cause we're adults, and so I would talk to like. I believe that if you're an adult, you grown, and you can talk to me any kind of way, I'm gonna talk to you the same. I'm gonna give you that same energy back. You talk to me nice, I'm gonna talk to you nice. But so my mom, so I had to calm myself down because she is my mom, and I don't want to disrespect her. But I'm 500 degrees, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. And it's gonna take a little while for them to put that money back. It ain't like they finna just instantly put that 5 to 6 business days. I got shit to pay for.
I got shit to pay for. I got food I need to eat.
Right. I had plans on splurging on some food because we finally getting decent checks and shit.
Got a new chick out there, man. I'm trying to go out with.
Trying to go out to McDonald's with and Waffle House. Like, that shit expensive. But no, I called my mom though. Let me tell you how crazy she is. Called my mom and I'm like, and I'm petty. So I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on, Jackie? Hey, what's going on, babe? Hey, yeah, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. She in the just the happiest of moods.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, nice. So what's been up with you? She's like, oh no, tell her, how moms will tell you. So I'm like, damn, Jackie, is there anything that I should know? And she was like, not that I know. Why would it be? What are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know.
Been a great day all day.
I'm just wondering if there's anything that you've been meaning to tell me and that you forgot. Right. This is how I be talking about. This is how I be talking to her. I know my mom. My mom is very smart, but she try to act like she don't be knowing. So so I'm talking. She was like, well, I say, so Jackie, so you trying to tell me that for the past and she spent this kind of money within weeks. This one, I found out she was always spending money out of my account, but not at the large lump sums that she started, taking from. And like I said, and I think in her mind, because she wasn't looking to see how much money in it, she was just slicing the card.
Right.
She must have thought that because I was in the military, I was
unlimited funds.
Hey, just giving me.
Hey, say you have access to the treasury. Treasury.
She must have thought they dropped the bands on your boy. They's like that. She had like I was coming into the NFL or the NBA, and they dropped 100 band on the nigga off
unlimited fund.
So I talked to her, bro, and I remember I ain't even snap on her. I was just like, Jackie, you. And she was like, oh, I didn't know. And she go but the crazy part, she using and this was how crazy my mom is. Instead of using her money to help our family and do stuff for our family, she would take my money and do it. And like, your cousin needed
no
this.
Kids, no responsibility. So
yeah, exactly. Okay. Like your cousin needed this, so I told her I can't give it to her because my mama is tight pocketed. Like my mama she not giving fucking money out. Like I tell people, I used to tell people my mama a loan shark.
Right.
My mama not, she like if you especially with me, like back in the days, if I would borrow money from my mom, like she worse than a loan shark. She on the top. Like, where my money at? I ain't gonna tell you no more, nigga. Give me my money. like really shit, bro. But but then I learned to just not put women on your card because her answer was like she gave such a woman answer.
Right.
Like I was just like, just say that you spent my money, bro. Like I think that sometimes niggas just want women to just be honest. Just be honest. You did some fucked up shit. Stop trying to sweet sugarcoat it or throw your victim card on her. Nah, man. Some shit don't. Fault. Yeah, some shit don't got context. Some shit just is what it is. Bro. You took my money and spent it. That is what it is.
Nothing there to say.
It doesn't.
There's
no
matter. Reason good enough for you to be taking all my damn money.
And not even. But like I told her, I said you ain't even give me a heads up though. That's what really made me kind of feel some kind of way.
Usually, most motherfuckers like, hey, I'm gonna take this out of your account.
Exactly. I'm gonna grab this from you. Hey, dude, you got this. Like you were just taking that.
You usually like it was your own personal credit card.
Yeah. And then what made me feel some kind of way is because I always been giving to my family. Like I'm always been that kind of person.
So if my thing is, I'm thinking, right? So when you swiped it with the client, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, like, before you swiped it and got the client, is she swiping it and it got the client?
Hey, listen,
she swiped it.
Listen,
and then she like, I know that's a lie. No, my baby got some. I know it's some money on his.
She
got
knew.
Some money on this.
I'm gonna tell you, she knew because when they go for every time you do a transaction, there's a timestamp next to it. So like, I got the whole timestamp. She had just took like $300 out of my account, and this is what put me in the negative of $300.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. She had spent the whole $3 thing already, and she's trying to go spend more. Yeah. And that's what put me in the negative. So she got the $300 out, but that put me in the negative. You see what I'm saying? So, and like her, like I said, man, me and my mom, we have a beautiful relationship. I love that woman to death. She's a wonderful person, bro. We have such a dynamic relationship because from a kid, though, like people don't understand, from a kid, very young, my mom always gave us the freedom to speak our minds.
Right.
Like you know how some parents like don't talk back. You're not allowed to just do what I say because I'm your parent. My mom wasn't like that. My mom was never like my mom. But my mom, people got to understand. I guess I got to paint a picture of my mom. My mom literally was one of the peoples that did child development in its early stages. She has always worked with kids. Like that has been my mom's whole. She got her degree for this stuff. She worked with drug kids. So her natural being a mother came more as a teacher to us than like motherly. So she was but she also treated us where I want you to be able to speak your mind so I can understand you. Like use your words. Tell me how you feel. And I think that was the child development side of her. Like she just wanted, and I think my mom realized that I was, me and my sister were very intelligent at a young age because my mom gave me responsibilities at a young age that, most kids probably wouldn't have at 5 years old or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But but we got a very different relationship than other mother sons. And me and my mom, we get into it. Like my mama tell you, me and my mama get into it, bro. And we won't talk for months. Sometimes, bro, longer than that.
Yeah.
But like just like with anything else, when we come back together, we, it's all love. But my mom knows that I'm a grown ass man, so because your mom always want to be your mom,
right?
She think that your moms think they know what's best for you, no matter how old.
No matter what's the case.
Yeah, and half of the time it be the wrong advice. You give me horrible advice, women. Like
majority of the time, be the wrong advice.
Yeah, you be thinking because she thinking from a woman's view, and it's the worst advice.
Yeah.
And I just seen a post today I mean, we've been through this, but it was saying something about how single Black women are the worst at raising kids, and I thought that was amazing.
They said that was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing because let the world tell you, men are the worst things that could ever be in it. Women fear men. Women fear men being around their children because we're such horrible people that we're going to do something to their kids. And you find out now that women are the worst for kids. Women are more likely to do something to kids than men are. And that's just a hidden fact that people don't know. But by far, when I saw how disparaging the stats was for black women and just women in general, but of course black, but just women in general raising kids and how bad it was crazy, bro. And I know that ain't got nothing to do with this and that, but that shit just popped in my head.
That's a fact. I wanna check this video out, man. Yeah. Got some video check out, man.
Shit time.
Story time.
Story time with your brothers.
That's right. That's right. Shit, not that one. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. Wrong shit. All right. That's why I be having to make sure I have all my damn inboxing and shit logged out and shit, man, when I go live.
Seeing your OnlyFans and your porn,
Exactly. Ain't no telling what you might see in this motherfucker. Ain't no telling. Here we go.
Was going to buy divorce.
White women tears.
Yeah, man.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean,
to me, it's just typical woman, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
you mad because you bored. Now you want a divorce. And you say you want a divorce, you set him up, you got that chick with her, whatever, to hype you up, give you the confidence that you can't do on your own, whatever, right? And once you say, oh, I want a divorce, and the guy like, okay, well, let's sign the paperwork. Now you take him back. Why you so, just like they do? So you've been wanting to do this the whole time, huh? Now I'm making it his fault that she wanted a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, that's just how women is. Then you're going to get mad at him because he's not mad about that. And you're going to have the nerve, the thing that took me, like, you're going to say, oh, you're not even going to fight for this, isn't it? What the fuck what are you doing here? Why? What in your right mind to think, oh, I'm going to go and divorce him just to see what he's doing? That's how shit is. I'm going to go through the whole counseling, do a divorce just to see how he reacts. See if he still love me. He needs to divorce that motherfucker.
That's why we
got prenup.
Yeah, that's why I said 2 podcasts ago that women not smart, bro. Like, you ain't gonna convince me to think that women are smarter than men, bro, because the obvious dumb shit that they do is crazy, and they cause it on themselves. But my thing is this. I remember you told, this is why I don't think men should be married at all. I think we should let go of marriage. Marriage shouldn't even be a thing.
Right.
I feel like you should find you a partner, nigga. Find you somebody who can stop getting tied. Stop letting these women try to make you think that you got to get married. Man, fuck a marriage, bro. Like, fuck that, bro. Because look, this woman probably, I'm pretty sure this man gave her everything that she said she wanted to the world.
And
she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. He probably pay all the bills. He probably get, but like I told you, women don't really want that shit. Women think they want that shit because that's what they've been passed down to believe.
Right.
Women don't know what they want, bro. And the reason they don't know is because they don't allow somebody to tell them what they want for so long. And then, like I said, that's why when you see women like this, where they get what they want, and other women like, oh, that's every woman's fantasy. No,
right.
you motherfuckers don't want that because, first of all, you don't want a man telling you what to do. That's how I know you don't want a man. That's why I say y'all niggas is tripping, bro. Women don't want a man.
They don't. Because women don't like men.
Women want security. They want financial freedom without having to work for it. They want the lifestyle
that you can provide.
They want the yeah, bro. Come on, man. Fucking. And it's not. And I'm not trying to bash women. I'm just trying to bring people to understanding that it's cool. But let's stop pretending like this. Like, niggas is tripping, bro. Like, that lady broke up with that dude and then instantly regretted it because you realize that what you really want is somebody to take care of you. But what your feelings want is some prince Arthur, somebody white coat take you off, and all y'all do is all your fantasies, and you want to live.
She wanted to leverage something. She wanted to use that for some more shit she want to do. Exactly. She want to try to get more out of the situation.
Exactly, bro.
Because love is a marketing tool and a manipulation factor.
And it's never enough.
Love is what they use to manipulate men.
Yeah.
To manipulate men like myself who love, So women will take love and use that as a tool to get what they want.
Yeah. And
And think about it, you know, we always you ever had a chick that just you meet them one day and they calling you baby?
Yeah.
Baby.
I like those kind
or
of
this and that. Nah. I like bro.
Yeah.
How many babies you get?
Yeah.
How many babies you get?
How much? I want to know that. Do you have enough time? Do you have your day filled enough so that I don't have to occupy your time more than I want? You're a fool. Hey. Oh shit.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Well, myself, I need all your time and energy, your mind, your body, and your soul.
My nigga talking like Goldie out this bitch, the Mac. I want to have everything, baby.
Everything.
I want to be your everything. Follow me, baby.
My thing is, if we settled on the price for you, I need the 100% of your capability.
Facts, though. I agree what you're paying for. But see, I think the difference between me and you're going to pay substantially more than I'm willing to pay. Right. So I understand.
Here's what it is, though. Here's what it is, though, right? You will pay all right out, right then and there. You pay the total right then and there. Boom, this is it. Myself, I'm more like a payment installation. So it goes along the way in perpetuity as we go along. You rather, this is for the moment, hey,
you say you done built up all flyer miles pretty much. So now you get some blessings back and rewards for you putting in your. I get what you're saying.
You more of a service or higher. So she come in, performs a job. Here's what I got for you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe.
No, I'm definitely.
I'm more. You right front. I'm more. Oh, I got a little bit for you today, a little bit more for you tomorrow, and so on. And as you go, and it's accumulate more. So you'll be allowed longer, you know. You won't get the whole thing out front. Let it going, it's a growing more. And I need more out of you. And I think you have more of I need everything you got right now that you can provide and got for me.
You know,
and then based off of that, okay, I see. It's more of a service.
Okay, look, this is how I see it when you pay it like this. Yeah. I'm more of, you step into this mall to go get your dream man.
Right.
Over to the right is like I'm going to say like some cool casual food restaurant with liquor in there. You know you finna go in here and have a great time.
Great time. Dandy, good old time.
Great time. Your money's gonna be well spent here. But the sad part is that we gotta close our doors. And that's how I am with women. Like, come here. While you're looking for your man, that love of your life, come enjoy your time with me. And I promise you, I'm not going to hold no grudges against you. I'm not going to be sad when you go and you come and tell me, I found my king. I'm like, hooray. Like, I'm big love for that. Go do that.
I got it. So you are more, when a woman or someone going shopping, right? I'm coming into, let's call it, what's that? Bath Body Works, right?
Yeah.
I'm coming here for this specific brand. I know what I want. I'm coming for this. You are the greeter with the flyer. They're going to say, hey, we also got this special. Come on and get this right here. But if I know you want that, but go ahead and get this right here.
And I'm giving you a sample.
Then you can go get what you want.
Yeah, I'm giving you a free sample too. See, and so I get a lot of attention too. And because don't get it twisted. A lot of people, everybody loves free samples. So every woman's going to love that one dude where she could get all of the things that she would get with her man, but none of the ties to it. And I'm that dude. So when but like I said, she has problems because you can't stay. And I feel like a lot of women with me, they want to stay. And I'm like letting them know, man, I know you want to stay, but you know when you go to Disney World,
Mm-hmm.
sooner or later you gotta go home.
We gotta
Yeah.
close.
You can come again, but
Come
you
back
can't
tomorrow.
stay. You can't stay though. You have
And
to leave.
more of, you know, we got those hotels where you can move in, pay monthly. You can stay here.
Hey, you talking about the fucking what's those shit?
Usually most of the whores and hookers
The ones you pay weekly.
around those spots and shit, right?
The
motels and shit with a little pool out front. They always had like a little pool, a regular pool out front.
What's it called? The in suite suits,
hotel inn or some shit.
Yeah. The ones that got the suits the suits to them and shit.
So I'm more of a puppy dog in a shelter waiting for that lady to be pick me.
Yeah.
On the cute thing waiting to be picked.
Yeah.
I'm in a cage. You come stay with whatever. Hopefully this is the one that will adopt me and take me home forever.
See, but the difference is you the one that you taking them home. Usually they not taking you home.
But I'm that puppy dog. I'm that puppy dog that you come and play with, you know. And I'm just hoping I got my new owner. And then after they finish done playing, they put back, and I'm back in the cage.
So you put them back. Like we just you the one they just come to play with, but then they put you back, and we gonna choose this one over here. We gonna get this one over here. Yeah,
we come for this motherfucker over here.
Yeah, we like this one, but we gonna get this one over here.
We gonna get
this. Something about this nigga right here is not right.
Yeah. It's
something
not
about this nigga he not adding. He got too much of that dog in him. Like I don't know. But my thing is this: I don't want women to look as I'm trying to say that my type don't have any feelings. We do. We were some of the most person like me. I'm some of the most caring person. Because I really fuck with you as a friend and we cool. So and I know that you're in this place where you're vulnerable. And I'm not the kind of dude like most niggas that's like a pit bull with their meat out. Like I'm not trying to always hump on you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Because like I said, I can go get me I know how to go get a bitch to come home. So it's like when you, and I feel like niggas who don't get a lot of pussy is the ones that act like that. And them the dudes who be locking down, making these women think these stuff because they're not used to dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? So
right. But me,
baby, come back. You can put it all on me. Yeah, I feel you.
Quality of your brain. You know, I like the assets of having a woman walk around in booty shorts and just the beauty of a woman around.
Yeah. Why she gotta be a woman though? Why she can't just be a woman?
Wait, say it one more time.
I said, why you gotta? Go ahead.
I like the women that a woman just, you know, the beauty of it. You know, I actually prefer. You know, there's nothing wrong walking around. What's better than a woman walk around with the little? I love booty shorts. I love when they walk in them booty shorts and whatever.
I love when they wear the little mini skirts.
I love when 2 or 3 walk around with little booty shorts as well.
Hell yeah.
Bring your friends around.
Yeah.
Cause I noticed, well, I can say all of them. I want when I used to have events at the crib, right? Back in Bahrain with it. The female very helpful. You got one in the kitchen cooking. I'm making sure this cut up. I like that teamwork. I like that organization, whatever.
The camaraderie.
Right? I might need this. I might need this like full time. You know what I'm saying? I like having this right here. So when you tired, you don't want to do this and that. Okay, well, you got this. You handle this part. And they always, you know what I'm saying, filling each other holes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So now we have everybody on the same mission of getting accomplished of what I need accomplished.
So if I'm getting this right, you want concubines.
I ain't saying that. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with having...
I'm just saying,
I don't mind, you know, if I have me my main squeeze or whatever, they have a friend, and they're useful.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, listen.
Also, with
I agree.
If they express themselves being half naked while being useful, that's fine as well.
Yeah.
I don't have to necessarily smash.
But
you need to borrow some dick every now and then. I'm not against that neither.
But think about this. If a girl was really a real cool friend with, like, if she really loved her friend, let's say you got two girls and they both look attractive, and you start dating one of them, and they always got a homegirl that can't find a good man, and she can't do this, but she loves me, or you know, why not bring her into the fold? And you know what I'm saying? Because you already close. I'm pretty sure y'all done did some things.
It makes sense.
It makes
sure y'all don't
it makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm sure y'all done did some things, seen each other nut, touched each other, played with each other. I'm sure y'all done did these things. But I'm saying, if you really a good friend, bro, and you really fuck with that man, why not do it? Why have your girl out here struggling for a good man?
Be a good friend.
And you going around telling everybody, I got one of the best men. Okay, then.
But you know
if
what?
You love your friend, share your friend. Bring her into this happiness, not just for the dick,
especially
but for the best,
if
the better
she a
life
listener.
for y'all all could be. And that's what I said. Especially if she's a good listener, and she, let's just say she has a talent or a trait that can help to the income. Not even saying that y'all need to pay for something, but let's say we're trying to build for something. You know what I'm saying? We got goals.
You make life easy. You make you a convenience. You make you some more convenience.
Yeah, even if I could pay for everything, and then y'all putting all the other money into savings, so that you know what I'm saying, so we could build stuff and do it. Boom. Why
you
why
do the
not
small
do that?
shit that I don't like to do, so I can focus on the major shit,
bro. We cater to each other the way that we like to be catered to, not the way that people say it should be. And I'm not saying it's just because niggas need. I mean, because I'm sure women. I'm sure. Well, fucking Kevin Gates.
There's not enough men like me.
Yeah,
it's hard to find you a man that loves love. So
yeah, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing because it's true. My nigga loves love.
When you find someone that does, a lot of women not gonna have that. A lot of y'all bitches gonna die alone.
Damn. God damn. That nigga
But it's the fact.
Damn.
So when you have someone who's capable of sharing his resources and have a certain abundance of resources, why be greedy? If I'm here to support the world and make a world a better place, one beautiful creature at a time. So if you get you a guy, a great one, that you finally learn to like, not like, but learn to like, and eventually learn to love. Because we already know women generally do not like men, but
they don't.
They will settle for your resources.
Of course.
So think about it. If you a man that work hard his life to gather the resources, you should be able to cash in on your young, beautiful creature. Maybe 2 or 3. You know, you have to act your wage.
Act your wage.
If you can afford it, you should be afforded that opportunity. But thing is, where it goes wrong at, when you unnecessary, you know what I'm saying, not transparent, telling the chick, like, oh, you're the only one. Now she thinking, I'm the only one, and they already start becoming territory because you have the resources. So, I got to protect my resources. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
They replace you the next day as long as the resources is there.
Yeah.
So if you have the resources, you know, if you're an ugly dude walking around with a bad chick, we all know it's not because of your face. It's not because you're a cool guy. Not because you're game tight. You can have a game and get that lasts temporarily. But what everlasting is your resources. So you will see, you go some of these country with the old white dude, black dude, old dude walking around with a young bad little junk. Like, that don't match. Her and him don't match. But you're looking at it wrong.
Yes, you are.
You don't get men. We don't get the woman based off of our age and how we look. We get you based on our resources. So we have abundance of resources. We may get some of the baddest creature walking. If we don't have abundance of resources, we got to get what's available. And you might have to settle for a masculine little junk. And you might have to be this way they come with the beta males, and this is this alpha.
Wait. I don't know if you gotta. I don't know if you gotta settle for a masculine because there's way more women than
That's
men.
true.
You don't gotta settle for no masculine.
You don't. But thing is, men are only as faithful as they option. And there are men that refuse to lead the community of accepting what's given to them. If I'm in but fuck Alabama and what's given to me is masculine females, you know what I'm saying, partially overweight and this and that, I have to settle for what's there.
Not no more, bro. Go on social media. Match.
No,
go on match.
Right, you're right. But you can go, but thing about it, I'm saying if you refuse to lead the community, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to,
if you're a person that's not a social media person, don't want to travel, don't really want to leave your hometown.
You're going to the same old spots. You
have to accept what's willing to tolerate you.
Yeah, facts. No, facts. No.
But I'm a big component of going where I'm celebrated and not tolerated. Why would I settle for where I'm tolerated when I can go where I'm celebrated?
Yeah.
And you may say, you only got that or you only get those results because of the resources.
I'm okay with that, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm more than okay with that.
That's why I work hard to get my resources.
Exactly.
So I can get me a bad creature that don't appreciate me or care about me, but they love my resources.
Who needs those emotional ties anyways?
Hey, you will learn to love.
Played out.
Cause if we are the only two people left in the world and we have to reproduce,
who gonna stop me? If we the last two people on earth, who gonna stop me?
You're a fool. You're a fool, bro.
But thank you, people. You have to go where you celebrate it, man. A lot of people still stuck in your hometown. You're stuck in the place where you at now. You're stuck in the marriage that you've been wanting to go but can't afford to let go because you worry about the kids. Fuck them kids.
I'm going to tell you.
Go live your free life.
That nigga say, fuck them kids. Hey, for real, you got to be, hey, listen, you got to live your life too, though. Don't. Yeah. I don't like them parents. I hate seeing women post, I know this sidetracker, but I hate seeing women that come on social medias trying to get people to talk to them, and the first thing they lead off with is, I give my kids everything. All I got is time for my kids. Like,
he's my word.
Why are you here? Get off this platform. Go take care of them fucking kids then.
Exactly.
What sense does that fucking
make? If he's your world.
If they're your world and you don't have no
fuck
time.
your world.
Yeah, go do that shit, bro. Why the fuck is you over here?
I'm looking for mine to help make my world.
Yeah, bro. But if you want a nigga to come help you with that world, you need to make some fucking time. Because half of you bitches on here is already talking about how you're struggling.
No.
You
need to go back to you. You need to go.
Better. No, you definitely should. You definitely should go back to your baby.
Because of men, we're not looking for your world.
But
why would I cater to what you need done when I'm doing the hiring?
Yeah. And why would
I need you to come and do a service, and I need to know what's your prices.
Let me tell you how crazy.
Here's the qualification for the job. Here's what I'm willing to give. Now you can negotiate on the price it takes for you to do this job.
It's impossible to get on a platform that has you looking for something, and you say in your profile that I don't need a man, I don't need this. Ma'am, you're literally on a platform looking for a man. Like, women not smart,
I
bro.
always
And I'm
hate
saying it's just crazy to me.
How the fuck you get on a selfish world?
Yeah,
that is a
selfish
mentality.
Why would you think that was going to be the key thing to attract the nigga is by you get on and say, I got everything, I need everything, I don't need no nigga. Like, you leading off, like, first of all, you're an adult, man. So you should have all these shits anyways. Like, you don't have to come paying your fucking bills. Yeah, you should be paying your bill. Like, you shouldn't have to tell me.
You're bad for paying your bill.
Like, bro, and I'm telling you, women just say, and I look at this shit, and this is why I know it's hard for you motherfuckers to date, bro. Because we are so delusioned with what we think we want. Right. Especially women, because they the most consuming of it. They consume that shit the most. So their delusion becomes reality. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you out here playing games trying to get this. And that's why I be very upfront with women. Like, I don't be playing like, if I like a woman, I'm going to let her know I like her. I
like you. And I'm
not saying that I like you so much that, hey, I want to date you, or hey, I want to get the. I'm just letting you know I like you. Like, you somebody cool that I can fuck with.
And if you let me inside, I might love you.
And and love is endless. I got a lot of love for women. I love someone.
Love. Man, I love, and I love giving.
I love y'all, man. I still got love for y'all. But if you, and I feel like women don't even. You don't not, because it's not like you can't stay. I'm not saying that it's so bad to stay with a nigga like me. What I'm saying is, I'm also a nigga that's gonna be very much with you having to have your own life too. I can't be.
I think one of your issues.
Life. I can't be your everything type shit.
I think one of your main issues is not the attracting part, but it's the release part. Once they come, they don't want to leave.
Yeah. That's exactly what I've been saying from the beginning of the podcast. Yes, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the kind of nigga that's thinking about forever with you. And I don't think, and it's not saying that, but now what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that we can't be together for a long period of time. But I'm not the kind of dude who I ever be like, I'm more like, let's make money together. Like, I feel like if I can make money with you and we not have no problems and we can go be successful together, and I'm talking about looking at a woman like being with me. Like, I'm not looking.
You're looking for a rare case of women.
Yeah, I am.
You looking for the same. You have the same problem.
I don't got no problem
that women have, and that situation. You prefer a woman that you're able to make money with, and get to the bread.
Yeah.
Most women look for that top percentage of guy with resources.
But I'm saying, even if I was the top nigga with resources, I wouldn't just get a bit if she wasn't getting money. Cause I'm
not saying that they correlate, but they ain't about it when you look at it for basically off the perspective of what they want.
Yeah, you talking about women. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So with women, the chance of them getting what they want is very slim. But you say you want a woman you can make money with, it's very slim.
Yeah.
Cause majority of the time, the man gonna come with the money or the idea to make money. Look at most billionaires. 90% of billionaire, whatever.
Yeah.
They got they money from inheritance or from a man.
Yeah.
So 95% of the time, the man is making the woman rich. So they don't really naturally have the ability to make money. Now you can come with this.
Whoa, right? Whoa, now, Bo. They can make some money.
They can.
Okay, I can. If you come fuck with me, I can make you some money.
Right. What you just say, you can make them some money.
No, what I'm saying, I can show them how they can make themselves some money. You can make them some money. I can show them how they can make some money.
You can make them some money, right? Check this out. Because the woman have the ability to make money, right? They can make money.
They can make money.
But we already discussed women make terrible decisions.
Facts.
So without the proper management of going with this, they gonna need that. Now we have those that want to say, I got it on my own. I ain't need a man.
Yeah.
Mostly be like there's some probably the OnlyFans people.
And they're the ones that go through the most heartbreak because they
who
don't
created the platform that you making your money from?
A man.
Yes. So it's by nature, you got to go through the man for your everlasting riches.
Mm-hmm. Facts. I agree. For the woman, yeah.
So it's very impossible for one to make money with. They had a mentality as from the get-go. Of course, you won't find one, I can make money. The thing about it is, you looking at her to provide her make money, but they looking to you to provide the money making. They just wanted to be there.
No.
And thing about it is,
can't just be here with
they
me.
do not want to perform labor for that money. Their labor is gonna be catering to you.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That's what they go to. Even if they're hustlers, even if they're about getting their money,
they're gonna want to stop.
Once they have you, why do I need to get money when I have you?
Yeah, nah. Nah. You
so that hustling mentality is still gonna go away. When they come and connect with you, they like, I don't need this. They gonna data dump. I don't need this no more. No, now I'm retired. That's a women retirement plan. You are some woman, and I'm speaking generally now, you are some woman retirement plan. Especially after they work so hard, giving 2 to 3 kids. Mm-hmm. Now somebody gotta be able to take care of it. Preferably a sucker with no kids and resources.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't want to be competing with your baby mama for your resources. Mm-hmm. I don't need your baby mama convincing you not to be with me and taking care of my kids. Mm-hmm. So I prefer a sucker with no kids and no resource, and preferably a good guy that don't know any better and not judge me, and I can control him in this relationship. Because you are some woman retirement plan. You have to remember that.
You putting game down for these niggas.
Hey, but thing about it, what can prevent you from becoming some other woman retire? I mean, y'all are gonna be someone's retirement plan. But you get to, if you want to be able to choose who retirement plan you are, you're gonna have to gather resources. That's why it's always in a man nature, most men, to always have some type of hustle, always have to have some type of way of gathering and gaining resources. Because we know we are as useful as we can be used. If we cannot be used, then we're useless. Our value is tied in what we can be used for. If you can't use me, then I'm valueless. I'm worthless.
Yep.
That's why women get it twisted when they use men, when they misuse men. Men are used to being used. Men have no issue being used. But it's the misuse that's an issue. But think about it, a lot of women get it messed up and twisted because they misusing the guy for his resources. You're in the phone labeled as food. You're in the phone labeled as simp, light bill, and all that. That's the misuse part of it. But when you have a gain of resources and a little wit about yourself, because there's people with lots of resources about retarded, you'll know, okay, I have this resources. I know she liked me for who I am through my resources first. Now I know, okay, this is what my resource allowed me to have. in order for me to keep this up, I'm gonna have to maintain my resources at a minimum. Retain my resources. But our main thing is to keep growing our resources. Cause we already know about this thing called hypergamy. Cause even if you start being steady in your resources and your lifestyle, women will get bored.
Mm-hmm.
Now they want the newest this, the better version of that.
Yeah, now they flashing back and when they did this. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why men work and break their back working to get their resources so we can live the type of life we want to live. But now we're getting smarter and we starting to learn we're also celebrated elsewhere for a cheaper price. Now I don't have to pay this expensive price for a third of the things I'm requiring out of you.
Yeah.
People, you got to realize there are men that out here married many years, take care of the bills, and their wife don't even know how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
They complaining about cleaning. They talking about partnership. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is a partnership if you ain't paying half of these bills?
That's why I said
that's a partnership.
Yeah, I want a partner.
You want a partner? Here, invest your money on this light bill. The rent is due tomorrow.
I need my half.
Partner. Put half up in that.
Put your half up
the thing about it also goes to tell you that partnership, women steal a lot of their lifestyle from the gay community.
Yeah.
That's in the gay community type of thing of partners.
Mm-hmm. That's what they
have partners.
They got partners.
Because they're both the same. The man, woman, and woman.
Yeah.
So there's no, you know what I'm saying, they're the same. So they partners. They 50-50 everything. So if you ladies want a partner, go that route.
Yeah, you could definitely.
But when you come, when you want a man,
they don't be really want to fuck with gay niggas though.
They don't. They just won't talk shit.
They just like them around because they give that vibe and that energy like a woman. But they don't really be want to fuck with it. They don't really want to fuck with a nigga that's low down.
They like having around because they feed until I guess they feel like
they might test their erotica.
You want to be me so bad, so I can use you for my insecurity. You gonna put me to a higher standard to you because you can never be me, but you want to be me so bad, so I can use you to hype in my insecurity. Cause you gonna, no matter what I say, you gonna yes bitch me and agree and give me terrible advice. Women never will give you the right advice. There are some, don't get it twisted. We speaking generally. Not one size fit all, of course. But generally, intentionally or unintentionally, you're not gonna give your fellow female friend the best advice. Cause half y'all are friends based on not liking each other.
Yeah, and
which is weird.
Most of the time when women give each other advice, there's intent behind the advice that's given. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, I just want the best for you.
Malicious intent.
Yeah, it's not just, oh, I want the best for you. It's like, because women have weird friendships. And that's why women don't understand men friendship and how you could barely do this. And then one lady was like, oh, the reason you could be so cool with this person because they don't ask you the extra question of like, and go deeper. And I'm like, no, we as men, we do go deep in shit. But we as men know that sometimes there's nothing the motherfucker can do. So a lot of shit don't need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we'll speak on some shit, bro. But
we ain't finna spend all day speaking on no dumb shit.
Yeah, but if we go to our niggas, it's because we need some real advice.
Right.
Like, that's because it's like, okay, da-da-da. And you know your homeboys, and that's the difference between niggas giving their homeboy advice and women giving their. We give genuine advice.
And we don't really naturally give unless it's asked for.
Yeah, and we exactly.
Anytime you volunteer, I heard say them. Anytime you volunteer your opinion, it's unwarranted and unwanted, and it's most likely wrong.
Yeah.
Anything that's just given so often for free is probably not the best thing to take.
Yeah, but you could, and like I said, because women, they making their decisions off of feelings. Just they making the wrong decision you would make. You go, and this is what's crazy. You go ask them for advice, and to them it's not wrong because that's the decision they would take. But you, as a woman that got this man, you don't see because she's your friend, but you know that this woman really is miserable. You know, because this is your friend. You know how whether or not this person is happy or not. You know whether or not you the one that's really the happy one in the group, and you the one who always bringing it. So you would go take advice from this chick who's not happy in a relationship, doing all kind of craziness over the nigga that's been doing for you, and you know what I'm saying? It's weird to me.
Because female naturally need someone to follow and click with. They cannot be by themselves.
Then why not follow
that's
that
why
man?
It's so frightening.
That's what's so I don't understand.
That's what rocked the world when a motherfucker once said, the great Kid said, to buy a dog and die alone. It's the dying alone part that got motherfucker worried. Because women hate being alone.
Yeah.
You can be with a chick, she can have a friend, and she will cut them off so quick.
Yeah.
Like they'll associate with her, right? But the moment, then there can be some friend that don't have their best, you know what I'm saying, intention, so to speak, for them. But the moment you break up with the chick, she'll run right back to the same friend with no fucking good intention for them. Because they need to have someone to click with and validate their terrible decision. And that's always the issue with them. They always have to have that click.
Yeah.
Like, why is the word friend and friendship is used so loosely in the female community? Why does she have to be your friend?
Because they value acceptance, bro. You know that. Every female story is about them being accepted in some kind of group that they have decided that that's the cool group and that's the group I want to be a part. Because that's what the world is about. The world is about finding a group that accepts you and moving with that crowd. That's how humans work. We are pack animals. A lot of humans can't stand being alone. So the uncomfortable, especially as a woman, because men, we're used to standing alone. So I'm not speaking men. We live in the alone space, but not women. So men, we're pack animals, but men, we go off and hunt by ourselves. We don't mind going off and doing things on our own because that's what we do. That's you know what I'm saying. But women, they always gather, like they're gatherers. So of course, if you're a gatherer, you gather with other women. That's how, back in the old days. That's what they did. The women would go out gather and they would do it as groups. And they would they would keep gossip and talk like that's just women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can never get women to understand that kind of mentality.
Right.
Because it's just not, I don't even, like, even if they say they understand, it's hard to fight nature, I guess.
It is. And they've been so long been taught to go against that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
you want to work so hard and get so much money. Why you want money? Why you want your own money? For what reason? For you make a bad decision? You don't even know what to buy with it. Once you get all this money, now you upset, sad, and lonely because nobody fit your qualification. Now you like, oh, I wish I would have had my kid. I wish I would have been softer. I wish I would have done this and that. Now you got your money, you got your own resources, and you still miserable. And now you're going to tell your younger generation the exact ways to become miserable like you.
And women put themselves at a disadvantage because if they do make it to that area where their money is like big enough, you're still in a small market when it's compared to how much money you're making and the niggas that you think is worth fucking with because you done made so much money. So you are women. That's why I say women think they smart, but they're not smart because women, first of all, I'm not saying that women shouldn't have standards, but men should have way sterner standards than women should have standards. Right. Women should be very more loose with their standards because they the one who wants the resources.
Ever been through some bullshit? Now you like that's nasty word. Cut so deep.